Confusing word pairs. 10 pairs of important words that students often get wrong. There are lots of pairs of words in English that seem to have similar meanings. However, in many cases, they are used in different ways, or they may even have different meanings. In this lesson, we will be looking at 10 really important, practical, and useful word pairs. Ready? Okay, let's go. The first word pair is grow and grow up. If something grows, it becomes bigger, taller, or higher. For example, the company is growing quickly. If a person goes from being a child to an adult, they grow up. For example, Pete grew up in London. Our next word pair is good and well. The word good is an adjective that describes a noun. For example, the party was very good, or he is a good dog. Well is an adverb that is used to describe an action, a verb. For example, the party went well, or she studied well. Now guys, what's the difference between steal and rob? Criminals steal objects such as money, jewelry, smartphones, gold, etc. For example, the thieves stole the money. And criminals rob a place or person. For example, the thieves robbed the bank, or they robbed the man as he was leaving work. Next, plate and dish. A plate is a flat, round ceramic object we put food on for lunch, dinner, etc. For example, I put the food on the plate. A dish is a large ceramic object that we use to serve or cook food. For example, I put the potatoes in the oven dish and cook them for 40 minutes. A dish can also refer to a style of food. For example, we had a vegetarian dish as a starter. Our next word pair is between and among. We normally use between when there are two things or two choices or very limited choices. For example, they were hiding between two trees. We often use among for three or more things. For example, they were hiding among the trees. Now another very confusing word pair. Tell and say. The verb tell is often followed by a person, for example, me, him, her, Jenny, etc., or by a noun or by that and a class. For example, they told me the answer, or she will tell them the truth, or he told us that he was leaving. And the verb say is often followed by something that someone says. For example, they said goodbye, or she said hello and left, or he said that he wanted to leave. Now guys, I would like to talk about the word pair last and take. We use last when something has a set or fixed time. For example, the film lasted 3 hours, or the song lasts for 4 minutes. And we use take when there is no set or fixed time and we are more in control of how much time is required. For example, the meeting took about 2 hours, or the negotiations will take about 3 days. Now guys, what's the difference between manage and achieve? If you manage to do something, you do it in the end, even though it was difficult. Notice how manage is followed by a verb in the infinitive. For example, we managed to finish it on time, or I managed to get to the next round in the competition. If you achieve something, you do it well or you complete it. Achieve is usually followed by a noun. For example, we achieved all our goals, or they haven't achieved good results. Now let's talk about rise and raise. If something rises, it moves to a higher position, and this verb doesn't need an object. For example, the sun rises in the east, or prices rose last month. If you raise something, you move it to a higher position. To raise needs an object. For example, He raised his hand to ask a question. Or they raised their prices last month. And our last word pair is like and be like. If you like something, it pleases you, or you enjoy it or approve it. For example, I like your hairstyle, or he likes the new car. If you ask someone what something is like, you are asking them to describe it. Notice how we use like in the question, but not in the answer. For example, what's your job like? It's great, thanks. Or, what was the party like? It was great. Alright guys, that's it for today. Thank you so much for tuning in and thank you so much for watching this video till the end. Don't forget to subscribe.